What's up everyone, China Cycling here. It's the end of the year, so it's that time of year when everyone's doing like the best of the year videos and stuff, so I thought I'd jump on that bandwagon too. Doing it a bit different here though, so here at Panda Podium we have like our inaugural annual awards. So we've set out some awards for some of the best products, the best designs, the best innovation and all that stuff. Yeah, we're sending out these physical awards to all of those of the above. And yeah, I thought I'd run you through who's getting what in this video and yeah, share it with you. Now, I don't think it's a proper awards ceremony if the host isn't at least slightly intoxicated, so let's get on that as well. Cheers. So in total we have 7 different categories, and then each category has runners-up and then an overall winner. And I'll run you through those categories now. So we've got the Best Product Award, Best Innovation Award, Best Design Award, Best Marketing Award, Best Customer Satisfaction Award, Best Partner Award, and the Most Influential Brand Award. So yeah, this is also going to be kind of like a peep back behind the curtain at Panda Podium here, because like what consumers see of a brand and what we see of a brand is sometimes different. Like there are some brands which from the outside may seem really organized and whatever, but dealing with them is an absolute mess. So that's like, for example, the Best Partner Award. That's for our partners who are good to deal with and not a mess. But yeah, anyway, I thought I'd give you a bit of a peek behind the curtain, run you through all these awards really quickly and the thinking behind them all. So we'll start off with the first category for the best product. So the criteria for this was just like the best overall product, or the thing that I'd recommend the most to people from this year. And we'll start with the nominees. So the first nominee was for the Hover X1 flying camera. The video I did on that ended up getting like 100,000 views. But yeah, basically a small foldable drone that can follow you around everywhere. Super cool. Mine's just up there on my camera shelf there, still using it to this day. Really cool product to see. I know a whole bunch of you bought it. I've been seeing it pop up in other people's YouTube videos as well. So yeah, super cool. The second nominee for the best product was the Nominees Starlight bib shorts. Now these bib shorts are the best bang for your buck bib shorts in existence, if you ask me. I don't do a lot of cycling wear stuff on the channel, and the reasons for that are a bit complicated, but since we started selling Panda Podium jerseys, I thought we needed a good pair of shorts to go with it. So off camera, you know, I've tested dozens of Chinese makes of bib shorts, and yeah, the Nominees ones are the comfortable. The main thing about them is that each leg is like one piece of material, so they don't chafe on you. But yeah, super cool, so well done to Nominees. The next nominee was for the Cybrei carbon crankset. Again, I've done a video on Cybrei before, but yeah, basically a super light carbon crankset, super stiff, compatible with XKD power meters, DUB standard. Yeah, we've been selling absolutely loads on Panda Podium, and yeah, I think it's an all-round good product. The final runner-up was a bit of a sleeper this year. It was the Avian Canary handlebar. So yeah, they kind of came out of nowhere. I mean, they've been doing wheels before, but yeah, the handlebar, it's super light, it's great for the climbers, yada yada yada. They've got more cool stuff coming next year. Like just off camera here, I have the Falcon 2, so the new bar that's coming out for more of the sprinters or the aero guys. But yeah, the Avian Canary, we've been selling loads on Panda Podium. I've got it on 2 of my bikes now. Absolutely love it. But the overall winner of the Best Product of 2023 award, there really could only be one choice, and that was the CRW CS wheels. These have been an absolute massive hit on the website, and also, you know, locally, and also amongst my friends who've tried them and stuff. Again, I did a video on it. I'll put links down below to all these videos of things I've done before. But yeah, like taking the carbon spoke game to the next level. I said it in the video, like in my opinion, these are the first of like the 3rd generation of carbon spoke wheels. Yeah, the stiffness to weight ratio is miles above anything else, especially anything above $2,000. I think the wheel set that comes closest is like the Synchros SL, but I think that's like a $4,000-ish or $4,500 wheel set. So for $1,680 for the Craftworks wheels, yeah, amazing. We've been selling absolutely loads on Panda Podium. There's a few out there in the wild and a few interesting places which I can't talk about now, but you'll be seeing a lot more of these wheels in the coming future. So yeah, I'll be presenting this award to Craft Racing Works for the Best Product of 2023. Well done, Craft. So in fact, all of the nominees and all of the runners-up, they all get an award, but they're all off camera here. There's far too many of them to put on the table, so I'll just put the winners ones on the table. Let's go into the second category, which is the Best Innovation of 2023 award. I'll put it here for now. And again, there's kind of some overlap with these categories because of course the best product has to have best innovation or best design and stuff, but you know, there's some overlap, that's fine, it all works out okay. So the first runner-up for best innovation goes to L2 for their ERX electronic group set. And why do I give them best innovation? Just because doing an electronic group set was an absolute patent minefield. Like, they really had to think outside the box to get around those patents. I've talked about it before, you know, things like the LED not being visible on the outside and stuff. So yeah, very innovative to think outside the box. Of course, we know it's had some teething problems. Maybe that's why it didn't go in the best product category, but I've got faith in them, hopefully, that they'll be able to work out the bugs and we'll have a great product going forwards. The second runner-up for best innovation was for the Cyc Plus mini pump. So we've seen electronic pumps before, but I think the Cyc Plus mini pump is the first time we've seen one like this small and this handy and easy to use. So yeah, Cyc Plus, very well done for the mini pump. I've got one, I take it on most of my rides with me, and yeah, a good product. But the overall winner for best innovation award goes to OVERFAST for their carbon fiber through axles. Again, another popular product on pandapodium.cc. We've been selling quite a lot of them, and yeah, like I think it's very innovative to think about using carbon fiber for a through axle, and then even more innovative to get the thing working. You know, the bond between the aluminium insert and the carbon fiber shaft, it was a pretty difficult thing to do. So yeah, kudos to them for doing that. I saw their patent finally got granted a few days ago, so yeah. Well done, OVERFAST. I'll be presenting the boss of OVERFAST, Brian, with this award, and yeah, well done, OVERFAST. The next category we move on to is the Best Design Award. So Best Design, in my opinion, is all aspects of the product, you know, the packaging, the instruction manual, how it's presented, and of course the product itself. So let's dive straight into the runners-up. So the first runner-up for the Best Design Award goes to Six Wheel for their stupidly light titanium cassette. Just the design of the thing is absolutely beautiful. Like, it comes in a whole bunch of different colors, and every time we get a new color in that I've never seen before, like, I'll always send an Instagram story up, because yeah, they're really, really beautiful works of arts. Nice simple packaging that it comes in, not too much waste, and yeah, just overall a good designed product. So well done to Six Wheel. Another runner-up goes to Viac for their bar end tools. I featured those in the Taipei bike show video and maybe in the Shanghai bike show video, I can't quite remember. Really cool tool that goes in the bar ends of your bike, really hidden away, but also really sleek looking, well designed stuff. So really nice packaging, nice colors, all that stuff. So yeah, good design work there. The final runner-up for Design Award is actually sitting right behind me. It's this, the Voice Velo G Major gravel frame set. So this thing, the design of the frame is obviously beautiful, but the packaging this comes in is also amazing. All the literature and stuff that they built to go with the frame, like it's a bit of a design 101 kind of deal. So yeah, yeah, super nice thing. This is obviously not finished built yet. I'm missing a few parts, but I have ridden one before. But this one is my personal one, currently being built up, and I'll be sharing that with you guys soon as well. But the overall winner of the Best Design Award goes to In Color with their Sky Pivot crankset. So yeah, In Color have been doing the Sky Pivot crankset for 5 years now, maybe. And I think now it's technically on the 3rd generation. So yeah, obviously they've had time to refine the product and refine the design, but yeah, it's just a very nice, well thought out product. When you get the packaging, you open it up, it just feels like quality. The finish of the cranks, the design of the cranks, it's all very aesthetically pleasing. Yeah, the boss of In Color, he's a designer by trade, and yeah, it really shows. Like, I was back at the tour of Guangxi a few months ago, and like, you know, a lot of the VI of that was also designed by the same guy. So, and he's also done designs for like the national team helmets and the bikes for the Chinese track team and stuff. Really talented designer. So yeah, it makes sense that he got the Best Design Award. So yeah, I'll be sending this off to In Color. Well done to those guys. Yeah, keep up the good design in 2024. The next award is also kind of like a peek behind the curtain. It's the Best Marketing category. So I feel like in, you know, the circles of YouTube that we all live in, like, bicycle marketing is kind of like a dirty word or whatever, but you know, my job is basically bicycle marketing. So, you know, marketing doesn't have to be a dirty word. Like, marketing is just about like identifying who is right for your product and then communicating to those people in a way to communicate with them. And yeah, so some of these might not make much sense for you guys, because some of these are based on what these guys are doing in China, not just overseas. but we'll go through them anyway. So the first runner-up goes to Yolio Bikes. Like, they did some great marketing this year. They definitely spent a lot of cash on their marketing too, but we saw their bikes basically all over YouTube, including on GCN, right? And also just last week, I saw they made a really funky, like, fully gold bike. I'll put clips in if I can. That ended up going a bit viral and stuff. So yeah, it's good to see like these Chinese brands getting recognition in like GCN or the mainstream and stuff. So that's cool. But also then it's cool to see them doing like some of their own stuff, like the fully gold Yolio. That looks pretty bling to me. The second runner-up for the marketing category, again, like may not mean much to you guys, goes to PMT helmets. So they're a helmet brand. I featured them in the Shanghai Bike Show video, I think. But yeah, they've been a really big brand here in China. The bike industry this past year and a half in China is absolutely booming, and PMT have been like booming up with it. They've got some cool stuff coming out. They've been doing some good like collab products with the helmets with some designers and stuff. So that's been cool to see. Again, you guys don't get to see much of it in the West, but yeah, it is what it is. But then the overall winner for the marketing category goes to Scom Wheels. So Scom Wheels, I think you'll know best from the Tour of Bingzhou video I did. That was pretty cool. And again, so that is also part of their marketing efforts. So I'm super biased, but it was cool to make that video with them because, you know, most people, when they want me to make a video for them, it's all like product. And Scom were like, yo, no, we want to show people like Chinese racing. We want to show them, you know, this culture and this cool like passion for racing that we have. And it was super cool to get in there, like in with the teams who were using their wheels, and like they gave me cool access. But it's just a really cool way to be doing marketing, instead of just shoving product down your throat, to like open the world of like Chinese racing to everyone. So yeah, I really appreciate that mentality. They've also got a cool bunch of products coming really soon. Like, it's going to be a really exciting time in the next few months, I can guarantee. And yeah, Scom are definitely going to be a part of that as well. So yeah, kudos to Scom, and Mr. Tien, the boss of Scom, I'll be sending this off to him soon. The next category we have is like the best customer satisfaction award. So obviously on Panda Podium, we're selling, I haven't checked for a while, 30 different brands products. And obviously if the product isn't up to scratch, like the customer's going to come complain to us straight away. So we have a very good idea, like our fingers on the pulse of like which brands have good customer satisfaction and which brands don't. Now, of course, any brand, any product, when you start to sell hundreds or thousands of them, you're going to get complaints because stuff slips through the gap. But there's two things. Number one, how many complaints do you get as a percentage? And number two, how do you deal with the complaints when you get them? So they were the two main criteria for this award. And the runner-up for this award goes to Cirque Cycles. So Cirque, I've talked about them before, also had a behind the brand video on Cirque a few months ago. Australian boss, guy called Shannon, really cool guy. But yeah, he really puts himself in the customer's shoes when he does everything. Like, and everyone who owns a Cirque, and myself included, like, you really fall in love with it. It's a bike for life and all that stuff. So it is, you know, it's a fair wedge of money, you know, like more than $2,000 for a frame, but like almost everyone who buys one, like, you know, you fall in love with it. And so I think that's a big part of customer satisfaction. So yeah, kudos to Cirque. But the main runner-up for this category goes to Far Sports. So Far Sports obviously have been in the Chinese wheel business for a long time, but also the handlebars now been going around for a while. We sell a lot of the handlebars on the website. I obviously also have the handlebar on my 3T, and yeah, love it on there too. They've got a new version of the handlebar coming out soon as well, the F1X, which is even lighter. Far Sports, yeah, like we sell a lot of their stuff, and the complaint ratio is super low. Like their own QC must be on it too, but obviously when it comes here, we QC it ourselves. So one thing that no one knows, or like hardly anyone knows, like whenever we get a product in, we QC it ourselves, and then like if it's not up to scratch, we send it back to the brand. And so we have a good idea ourselves of how good the brand's QC is by how much we have to send back to them. And Far Sports are literally like 500 meters down the road from here. The guy literally just walks here with the stuff, and but he rarely has to have stuff taken back because their own QC is top notch. So yeah, kudos to Far Sports. Again, go on the internet, go on any forum, don't take my word for it. Look at customer reviews for Far Sports. You'll be hard pressed to find someone saying bad things about it. So May, the boss, again, it's interesting to see female bosses in the industry as well. May, the boss of Far Sports, I'll be presenting this to her very shortly. Congratulations, May. The next category is the Best Partner Award. Now, I was contemplating whether to put this in the video or not, but I thought, nah, full disclosure, I like to share everything with you guys, so I would. As I alluded to earlier, like, working with these Chinese brands, it can be a bit of a headache. you know, the communication isn't always there. Like, even for me, I speak fluent Chinese, and my team who are Chinese, like, communicating with these brands can be like knocking your head against the wall sometimes. And just the level of cooperation and stuff, I don't know if it's a bike industry thing or a local thing or whatever, but it can be super frustrating. But I mean, this is a blessing and a curse, because if they were all perfect, then maybe Panda Podium wouldn't exist, right? You know, Panda Podium exists to solve the problem, and the problem exists because many of these brands really struggle at putting themselves in the customer's shoes and like really addressing the customer's needs. So the best partner award is like the antithesis. Is that the right word? Like the opposite of that, like a brand that really gets it, knows how to work together with us to like make the customer happy and all that stuff. So yeah, a bit of a circle jerk award, but yeah, I'll share it with you. And the first one for this goes to XKD. Now XKD, again, they've been in the power meter game for absolutely years. They've just been quietly doing their own thing. You know, they don't make waves, they don't go crazy on marketing budgets and stuff, but they just sit there, try to make a product as good as they can and just do their stuff. Like, they work really well with us. When there is sometimes a problem, you know, they'll work their ass off to resolve it. And yeah, super respect to those. Like the number 2 at XKD, Ma, he's a cool guy. He works his ass off, so fair play to him. And then the boss of XKD as well, Wong. Yeah, he's a smart cookie who's been in the game for a long time too. So proud to give them a best partner award. The second honorable mention goes to VeloNuts. So again, VeloNuts is a Taiwanese brand, and the boss of the brand is a guy called Tony. A super smart guy, and really switched on. He knows a lot about marketing, knows a lot about consumers and stuff. It does lots of different things. He's a bit of a jack of all trades, got his fingers in many pies. But the jerseys we sell on our website. Go check them out. But the company are super cool to work with. They really get it. They know what cyclists want. One of our best partners. The final runner-up for the best partner award goes to 9 Velo. So yeah, 9 Velo, also a super cool bunch of people to work with. The boss, Sandy or Carol, she really knows her stuff. She's really dedicated to the product. Like, for her, the product comes first. It has to be perfect or it doesn't go out the door, all that stuff. Like, she's proper switched on. She's not just in it to make a fast buck. She's in it for the long run. Fair play. Everyone else in the company too. There's a girl called Ruth, super strong cyclist too. So yeah, lots of females in that company, but yeah, girl power's rocking hard. And yeah, 9 Velo, definitely one of our best partners. Really good wheels. I've got a set of their wheels on my big rock bike, which I've not talked about before, but that'll be coming soon. Super great hubs. I know Hambini really rates them too. I think Peak Talk's a fan as well. So yeah, kudos to 9 Velo. They're switched on, and yeah, glad to call them one of our partners. But then the winner of the category for our best partner goes to Ride Now. So you guys know Ride Now from making the TPU tubes. That's the most famous product maybe. But the company themselves, a super cool company to work with, you know, super switched on, dedicated to make a good product. There's no BS, there's no la-di-da-di-da. Like, you can ask them a question at any time of the day and the boss himself will just reply at like 0 hour. Like, we sell their tubes in pretty big quantities. You know, they have local Chinese distributors who are selling them in the tens of thousands, but still, any question I have, anything, the boss always has time of day for me. So huge respect to Ride Now. They've also got some really interesting products coming soon. Like I say, 2024 is going to be a very interesting year. But yeah, this goes to the boss of Ride Now, Fuzong. This is for him. Super cool guy. Congratulations. And the final category we have is the most influential brand. No runners up in this category, just a winner. And the winner for this one goes to Magene. So Magene, they are growing as a brand, as a company or whatever. When I first went to Magene, I think it was like 2017-ish, like a small office, a super small team, but they were all dedicated, working their asses off, all that stuff. First ever big video on my channel that like got more than 10k views, I reckon, was my original Magene grab up video. And yeah, ever since then, they've been going from strength to strength. A couple of months ago, I also went to their head office and checked it out. They are now a huge company, like 300 and some people working there. So many different products, so many things coming in the pipelines as well as what's out now. Super cool bike computers coming soon. Another bunch of products that I'm not allowed to talk about, but yeah. But why most influential? In China especially, they are a behemoth. Like their marketing is really on point. whenever they do a product launch in China, like they have like an Apple kind of press launch event, you know, they get on stage and bring out all the stuff and stuff, and yeah, they can really swing the market. And again, I guess being called influential is a bit weird from a consumer standpoint, but yeah, from the business side of things, it's good to recognize the influence they have as a brand. Like, yeah, they can steer the market, especially in China, in one way or another. So credit to them. They built that influence. You know, influence isn't granted to you. You have to work for it. So credit to them. Again, they're number 2 in their company. I forget his English name. Li Juren, a super cool guy, and the big boss himself, Yu Zong. I'll be presenting this award to them soon. So yeah, Magene, super cool guys. Been down since day one, and yeah, well done. You earned your influence. You know, with great power comes great responsibility. But they have some really cool stuff coming soon, so stay tuned. So yeah, that's about the end of the video then. So yeah, 7 categories, 7 winners. Like I say, all of the runners-up get the same award sent off to them as well as these winners. So I've got to go put all of these in the post now. Huge congratulations to all these guys, like they all earned it. But you guys let me know. Do you disagree with any of my decisions? Or is there anyone I missed off the list? Let me know in the comments down below. 2023 was an absolute crazy year. I think I'm gonna have to do another video like trying to summarize it or something, because it was absolutely bananas. But I do want to say thank you very much to everyone who supported us in 2023. It was our first year at Panda Podium, literally starting from zero, starting from nothing. And yeah, thank you to every single one of you who placed an order. Yeah, couldn't have done it without you. Couldn't have done it without these brands. So yeah, giving them some recognition too. And yeah, super humbled by all the support. This has turned into an Oscar acceptance speech. I want to thank my mom on it. But no, for real, thank you to everyone. And yeah, hit that like button, and I'll see you next year's awards. China Cycling out.